Awesome. So we are in week 6, and what we're going to be going over tonight is list building and ebooks, creating an ebook cover. Yay! And we're going to end the call with a little bit of 21-day plan content. So as always, whenever we get started, we want you guys to practice your intro. So who wants to get started practicing their intro?
Can I ask a question about this?
Sure, Catherine, go ahead.
So I am so discombobulated. So we learned our intro that we do here, and then I was doing on my lives. And then in the 30-day challenge, I heard, and maybe I heard it wrong, Rhonda said that we do it differently. So I don't know what the hell my intro is now. I'm so confused, and I don't know when I use which one for which thing, and I'm just lost.
Well, explain. What did you mean by what you said we do it differently?
Well, when she said that you go live, that you say, hang on, I got my notes, that you basically just say, welcome to my show. Mm-hmm. And then you basically say what you do, and then you go into today's topic. But she was very short. She didn't go into, I'm the founder of and all that stuff.
Because go ahead, Star.
No, okay.
So when it comes to the challenge stuff, and if she had broke it down for them, there would have been 1,000 questions. Well, how do we do the intro and things like that? That content is left for here. You get what I'm saying? And
okay.
Of course, she's going to give them to get them comfortable with going live, but actually give them the detail on how to do a intro, an elevator speech, and all this other stuff. That's too much value for them. They only pay $99. Okay.
So I need to be listening, even though I need to be executing what the 30 days is telling me to do. I need to really be honed in on what y'all are teaching.
And the 30K.
Because I was like, whoa.
Yeah, the challenge will get you guys used to just creating a habit, like always doing something focused on your business every day, right? And even that membership site, it has awesome stuff in there, how to make a MailChimp account, a lot of different things. But the main, like the breakdown, it's like the what and the how. The challenge is the what. She's not going to go into the how, because then we're going to be like, wait a second. I thought that was right. And it's with too much detail is just too much. So giving them just a little bit, and if they look at us and be like, wow, but Captain Ann, she has this awesome intro. If somebody asks that question, she'd be like, well, we go over the breakdown of the intro.
Okay, so I'm going to stop asking questions in bigger group, because I'm asking too much and I'm like all over the place.
Well, ask them at SBBF.
Okay. Then I feel stupid. I feel like I'm the only one asking questions. So.
There's a lot of people ask a lot of questions in the SBBF group. I do see you guys who ask. A lot of the clients who don't come to or unable to come to the class, they do ask. But definitely, post your questions in SBBF. I'm sorry, Star, go ahead.
And I just wanted to also say, because remember, there's like 2 or 3 different intros. So the one is like your 30-second one. That's like your quick one, which is what Rhonda uses on these ones also, because if it's a regular show and people are coming to watch, they know who you are. They know you're the founder of whatever. And so especially on regular shows like that, you don't want to waste all your time. People already know who you are. They don't need to know you're the founder of this. And that's your longer one. And we do that one as well when you're meeting someone for the first time, you're doing a network marketing event, or you're networking, with new people who don't know you. So like on your lives.
So our lives are not our show.
Your live can be your show. It depends on you. You can be doing your lives every day and have one specific day that you're doing the live. That is your show. Like Rhonda will have her Help Me Rhonda show every Wednesday night.
Right. But then she does lives the other time.
It's her live, but it's still her show. It's once a week where she gives extra value, and that is her show. The other day,
I guess I'm confused, because I asked about that and they said, no, that you say this is your show every single day. And I'm like, well, I thought that our show was just one time a week.
It doesn't have to be one day a week. You could, I used to have my show. Yeah, it doesn't have to be one day a week. You could take like one piece of content and stretch it out. Like if I have like 10 things that's keeping you from being successful, and I decide like this week I don't want to do it one whole show, I can say, well, guess what, guys? For this week, I want to go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and talking about the 10 things that's keeping you from being successful. So you can do that. You know, it's your show. You don't have to keep it to once a week. It's your show. You can stretch it out. You can give them a special surprise. The third week, I always go live multiple times, because that's when I'm ready to get them into my sign up and registering for my masterclass, right? So I'm going to show up Monday to Friday. Well, I do my masterclass normally on Thursday. So Monday to Thursday, I'll show up live, and that's my show, because I'm trying to get them into the masterclass. But the rest of the months, the week 1 and week 2, is every Monday.
You don't go live any other time?
Yes, I do. I do pop-ups. Why not? It's not, I don't consider that my show. It's just like a 5-minute or 10-minute live. I could be walking. You guys know I'm walking a lot now. So I would just pop up and do a pop-up. My main show that I'm always inviting all the guys in, I have special guests. You was on it, I think, last week. Marielle was on it this past Monday. That's my main performance. That's like Broadway. Okay, this is what we're doing, right? But again, it's your show, right? So there are weeks where you're ready to make an offer and you want to get people signed up and registered for your masterclass. Yeah, show up multiple times, twice a week, 3 times a week, and there you go, to get them in, you know.
I guess I need some, because I go live every day, and that's what I thought we were supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
you can. Are. Absolutely.
With the 21-day plan, you go live every day. What you can do.
You don't call it your show every day.
No, you don't. No. You can if you want to. If you're going to have your live show and your show is daily, as long as you're consistent with it.
That's what I did. My show was daily too. I was a little bit crazy in the beginning before I started working with Rhonda. My show was 4 times a day, every day. Until I got on a call with Brian. He was like, gap it down. So it was every day. So it's up to you.
So if you choose,
and we're doing this on our business page.
Always. Okay, let me go back to that. Your show, I would do on your business page, because that's where you're running your business. If it's a live, Facebook don't want you doing business on your personal page. But if you're just doing a live and you don't have on your
Robert,
let me just mute.
It's Robert here.
There we go. If you're doing your 21-day plan and you don't have a following on your business page, okay, you can do it on your personal page and be telling people, I'm going to be starting to do my lives from my business page. Follow me there. Just because, one, if it's a really good live that you do, you can then market it. You can run Facebook ads. You can boost the post, which you can't do on a personal page. And 2, Facebook are clamping down on people doing business on their personal page, putting links in there to businesses and stuff like that. So you want to, as far as possible, start doing your lives and all that on your business page. However, when you're starting out, you don't have an audience, it's a bit difficult to get people, viewing your thing. So one way you can do it is do it on your business page and then share it to your personal page with a post just saying, guys, I'll be doing my daily lives on my business page. Make sure you like my page and turn on notifications. Or just maybe even go live on your personal page and say, hey, in 10 minutes, I'm going to be doing a live all about blah, blah, blah on my business page. Head over there and I'll see you in the next 10 minutes. You can do it that way. With regards to your show, if you want to choose one day that is your show day, and that can be, the Catherine Ann LinkedIn show or the Catherine Ann talk show or the Catherine Ann whatever show you want to call it. The Lady Leverage show. That's a nice one. The Lady Leverage show will be every Wednesday at 10 p.m. and I will, I talk about X, Y, Z. The other days you do your lives. Those are just your daily lives, just giving value. No real call to action, or especially in the first week if you're doing the 21-day plan. And then your show is where you go, maybe it's a little bit longer. Instead of just doing a 5 or 10 minute, it might be a 10, 15-minute one where you're actually giving value. It's more like a masterclass, or maybe even have a guest. That could be the day where you do your guest and you have somebody on with you, as long as it's consistent. So if it's going to be every Wednesday, 10 p.m. is the Lady Leverage show. And then people know every week, that's where you're going to turn up for your show. The other lives, they just giving value each day if you want to do it every day.
Yeah. So here's the thing when it comes to shows. The reason why you have to create a show is because it's going to allow you to formulate a habit. Okay. So when you're starting off with the 21-day plan, so that you can just hold yourself accountable to say, listen, here's my talk show. I'm going live every day at 7 p.m. Monday to Friday. Another thing is going to keep you consistent, right? It's a live. Just saying you're going to go live is like, okay, woo, wow, everybody goes live. But actually making your audience know that I put thought into this, and this is the title to my show, and this is what I'm going to show up and support. And it builds trust with your audience. So many people, especially in your industry, Catherine Ann, they are not consistent with going live. They're not consistent with curating content. They just pop up whenever. But you want to be different. You want to build that trust so that people know that you are the LinkedIn queen, right? So let's talk a little bit about, and I'm glad you asked that question, Catherine Ann, what going live every day versus once a week. Now, I have a healthy email list, right? So I can go live once a week, send an email out 24 hours before and say, hey guys, I'm going live tomorrow with Catherine Ann. This is what she does. Check it out. Here's a link, right? My list is healthy. When you don't have a healthy list, I encourage you guys to beast out live streaming, go live every day to curate, build your list, right? Rhonda has a healthy list. So of course she can do her Healthy Rhonda show once a week, Wednesday, a list over 100,000 subscribers, send an email out, they all start running to the live. Plus she has the bot and all this other technical stuff behind. But at the beginning, yes, you're going to have to go live consistently because your list, your audience has not been built yet, right? So if you do decide right now, the beginning stage, just to go live once, you may be missing, leads or missing opportunities. Going live maybe 2 to 3 times a week. If you want to do every day, that's up to you. If you have the time, why not? It doesn't hurt your business because social media is about attention. In the beginning, I did not have a lot of money to spend on ads. I didn't even know how to do an ad. So I said, how can I still build attention without having to put any marketing dollars? Okay, I'm going to show up more than my competition. So if they're showing up once or twice a week, I'm going to show up every day. I'm going to show up multiple times a day. So when I started, it was Periscope. So that's where a lot of my audience knows me from Periscope those days. And it ended up, carrying over to Facebook and Instagram. But this is why we tell you guys, especially when you're starting off, go live multiple times a week. It doesn't hurt your business. You got to build that attention until your email list is healthy enough where you got actual, an audience on your list, in your groups, in your bot list and all that stuff, that you can say, hey, let me go live once a week every Wednesday, help me Tasha show, send and promote it. I promote my show. I don't just pop up. Like I send an email out. I have a whole promotion plan. Email out first, then I syndicate it the whole week, right? I do watch parties. I'm looping it. I put it on YouTube. It goes everywhere. And I put it in stories. That's that one piece of content I stretch out. But right now, go live. If you have 10 tips, not 10 tips, but 10 awarenesses that you want to give to your audience, why not, break it down into 3 per day and share it. And then say, hey guys, I have a group. Go check it out. You guys know they changed the group features now. You can ask multiple choice questions. I'm pumped about that. I'm sorry for my man's voice, but I am pumped about that. Okay. I'll give y'all the tea on that later. I haven't played around with it yet. Okay. Did that help, Catherine Ann?
Yes. I think I need to just stay out of the 30-day challenge because it's just confusing.
And that's okay. I was just the same way. I had to take, when I first started with Rhonda, I took myself out of all these business groups I was in because my brain was like, woo. And I just stayed on Rhonda because I'm telling you, it works.
Yeah. And I know she works, but I hear that and then I'm like, but they told me this over here. And then I'm just like, okay.
But you got to understand the audience that she's speaking to.
Right. That helped a ton.
That don't even know any freaking idea. She does not talk about the intros in the challenge. So she's for sure not going to give them the tea. Because I'll be like, oh, no.
Right.
She's not going to do that. She's going to give them a little bit. And y'all should come in and observe because she's going to make an offer. So I always watch. Every time she does her master class, I'm sitting in the crowd because I always learn something new. So hang on.
And I want to watch. I just need to remember that when it comes to execution to go back to these chapters and not, I want that 30K in 30 days, damn it.
Girl,
but the last 2 days I've been like, oh my God, I'm going to get a tick. And That's what yeah.
I get it. It's that excitement.
I was like, oh my God, I got to throw away. And that's when I went out and decided to burn my face all up. So, so yeah.
Oh my God. You're feeling better though right now, right?
So I'm sorry if I interrupted anybody's time.
No, because if you had that question, I know other people did too. So never, you're really helping each other out when we ask questions. Because it's like that sometimes. But again,
good, because I was so mad because I learned my intro so good, and then she changed it up, and I was like, "Oh my God, now it's all messed up."
Mm-hmm.
So, okay.
Yeah, I mean, even some of the girls that are in the challenge, they'll ask me a question. Well, how do you do this? I'd be like, we teach that to our private clients.
Oh, okay, okay, all right.
And if somebody reaches out to you, hey, I'm in this program. Get your affiliate link. Give it to them and let them check it out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They will ask. Trust me.
Well, people are asking. I wanted to make sure, I didn't want to get back into a whole. Anyway, it's a long story. Okay, that will help. Thank you.
Right,
so,
sorry,
that took a little bit of time. I apologize.
No.
Sorry.
Don't feel sorry. We want you guys to keep your needle moving. So, you have a question, ask. Yep. Okay, who's next?
Did you want us to do intro?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, I just mucked mine up on my video. It wasn't live, but I ran with it and I messed it up. So I need to practice apparently. So, and I knew that Starwin was going to help me add a little more to the ending of it. So I'm going to give you my short and sweet. Hi, I'm Andi Lohr. I'm an author, a writing coach and book coach and creator of the story launching methodology. And I help authors birth their books and change their world. But I want to say something more about help authors to birth their books and
take it from passion to profit.
Take it from passion to profit. Awesome. I love it. Thank you, Starwin. You've written my whole thing because you came up with the birth your book.
Yes.
To birth their books and take it from passion to profit. I love you.
That's
thank
right.
you. Thank you.
Passion to profit. Awesome. Who's next?
I'll go. My name is Jen Wallace. I'm the CEO and founder of The Shop, Side Hustle Options for Parents. I teach parents how to earn additional income, building a profitable side hustle, breaking the paycheck to paycheck cycle, enabling them to make decisions based on fun, not on financial constraints.
Awesome.
I like that. Ouch. Next. Oh, Captain A, you didn't say your intro.
I feel like I took up so much time. So anyway, my name is Catherine Ann Clayton, and I'm the founder of LinkedIn Leverage Mastermind, where I help clients leverage LinkedIn, increase your profits, all while gaining your time back.
Love it.
Woo, woo. I know that one. I don't know the other one I created 2 days ago.
Very good, very good. Okay, Kathy, Robert, Tasha, Jermaine. Who wants to go next?
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep.
Okay, I'll go. I just got home, but I'm the unforgettable fly guy. I help burnt out corporate men. Oh shit, I'm too excited here. I help burnt out corporate men get out of the rat race and do more of their passion and purpose and have the trophy life.
Amazing sauce.
Ooh.
Who is next?
I'll go. Hello. Hi, everybody. I'm Kathy Tate, the Bold Warrior. I just had a mind blank. Sorry, I'm like multitasking over here. Wednesday's my busy day. I'm Kathy Tate, the Bold Warrior, author, speaker, transformative coach, and management accountant. I help women go from self-sabotage to self-love and live their dream lives.
Awesome.
Amazing. Thank you, Kat. Who's next?
Okay. Mine is still not all together. My name is Tasha Rollins. I'm a licensed professional counselor and founder of Autism in Action, parent coach, and autism advocate. In the employer arena, I help parents learn to cope, manage, and advocate for their children on the spectrum, and employers train and hire individuals on the spectrum. So.
Woo, woo. Don't you put some sass in it, Tasha? I feel like there's a little sass in you. Just put it in it, you know? Dr. G's. She left the building. Okay. You want to get started? Sorry, I'm about to call you Rhonda.
Yeah, the name is.
So what you guys are going over tonight is list building, not list building. Yeah, list building ebooks and creating your ebook cover.
Mm-hmm. So before we get started, who has worked with Canva and created their own ebooks, ebook covers, or anything like that? Okay, so there are some of you that haven't. All right, so I'm going to go through that, show you how to do it. It's very, very easy to do. And then I'll also show you how to do a mock-up cover, so you can get like a 3D cover of your book. Yeah, but first of all, list builders. Do you all know the reason why we do list builders and the importance of a list builder funnel? Yes? No?
To get emails.
There we go, Kathy. Thank
Get
you.
a following, a platform,
Cool.
mass following.
Yeah. So
Fans.
I'll just go through my slides quickly. And these as well were created on Canva, and I'll actually do the presentation in Canva. So sorry, let me just share my screen. Oh, what am I meant to? Just let me know when my screen starts sharing. You seeing it yet? Is it there? Is it there? Anybody see my screen?
Oh, so I was muted. Yes, you're
Okay.
good. I see you.
All right. So I created this in Canva. And if you are wanting to do a presentation straight from Canva, there's this little button over here, which is a TV screen little thing. You just push that. And then give it a moment. There we go. Now I'm going to be making my little guest view of all your faces. I'm going to minimize it, so I'm not going to see anything. So if you do have anything to say, or you raise your hand, or you want to jump in, I can't see anybody's heads or faces or anything. So just let me know. So are you seeing my screen now? All good.
Yes.
Cool, thank you. So yeah, so this is the slide presentation. I created on Canva, and I'm presenting it straight from Canva. So list building and sales funnels. Why is list building important? I'm just going to run through this quickly. I'm not going to take too long with this. So if you lost everything, your website, your blog, Facebook got shut down, okay, and you haven't collected emails, well, with a list that you're collecting emails with, you can still run your business. So you own your email list. No one can ever take that away from you. You know, maybe in a network marketing company or something like that, and you growing their list by always, you know, using your link, and they get added to their list. But if you have your own email list and you decide to leave a company for whatever reason, you always have your emails that you can take with you. It gives you a way to drive traffic to any page, because obviously you can, you know, go to your email list, you can send them a broadcast, and you can say, hey guys, I'm got the special offer this week on my program that I've just launched, and you can send them to wherever you're wanting to send them using emails. You can also track your emails down to each user's click, who've bought, you can see what they're doing with the emails. Having a list helps you be less reliant on any one company. So if you decide to switch companies or whatever, and you want to sell your own products, you have your own list. And an important thing is most people don't buy for the first time they see your offer. So you might have already offered them something and they haven't bought. Sometimes it takes I forget what the touch is now, but it used to be like between 7 and 11. Now it's like way more. They need to see your stuff so much more, get so much more value from you before they even take out their credit card and buy. Nobody usually just buys the first time they see your offer, okay? Very rare. So because of having their emails, you can then, follow up with them in the back and send them emails with your value, and they get to know you, and then they think, oh, well, I really like her stuff, and then they'll buy from you. Okay? Helps you scale up your business, collecting leads. You can test conversion numbers, because at the end of the day, it's all a numbers game, as we know. And it gives you a chance to create return customers. So you can make multiple sales off the same leads when you build an email list. Okay, you can follow up with thousands of people at one time. Okay, if you have an autoresponder, following up with your email list is, instead of doing your cold calling one by one, if you're in network marketing, for example, you can follow up just with one email. So it's one of the most important things that you can do for your business is create an email list, which is what we do with our list builder funnels. So now going on to the lead magnet, I'm going to show you how to create your ebook. So just stop sharing for a second and just so I can see all the faces. And I went through the list building pretty quick, but I think you've all got the gist of why we need to have a list builder funnel and why it's important, right? No questions there. You're all good with that? Yes? Cool. All right.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Good. Okay, I'm going to go back to Canva and now show you how to create your ebook cover. Okay, so we're back on Canva. Can you all see that? I use two programs when I'm creating my graphics and images. Mostly I use Canva, but I also use PicMonkey, PICMONKEY. It used to be free, but now you pay, I think it's like $6 or something a month for it, for PicMonkey. I love PicMonkey because it lets you crop images, it lets you do a lot more, whereas Canva is just more of a, you've just got to drag and drop your own images in there. So PicMonkey I love for creating all my graphics that I want edited and stuff. But now for creating an ebook cover, you'll see Create a Design. You'll have all your various designs you can use, different templates that they have. But for the ebook, we're going to choose the Wattpad book cover. That's what I usually go with. Slow to load. Okay, so now down the side here, you'll have a whole lot of templates that you can choose. And what I always say, your only limitation is your imagination. Okay, so depending on how you want your page to look. Now there is, you have various options. You have the free options. You'll see if you hover over it, it'll tell you it's free. If it doesn't say free, then there'll be a charge for it. Sometimes it's like $1 or something like that. I use the free version of Canva. I haven't upgraded. And I've used it for everything that I do. And I'm not limited just because I'm on the free version. Also, you can choose, and you can also add in your brand colors. I'll show you that just now when we're going to colors, which is really nice. You can add up to 3 colors. So let's just choose a template. I'll just go with, what's this? Twilight Fortress. Okay, this is just going to be the basics, so we can use this as a start. So once you have this here, obviously everything is editable. So you can change the fonts. So if you go up here, first of all, you can change the colors. Now, I was talking about brand colors. I've added in your brand colors. If you go to your settings, they'll let you select your own brand colors. You can add up to 3 colors. So these are my brand colors, although they are changing a little bit now, but those were them. And you can change that there. You can change the size of the font here. You can change the actual font. And like I said, it's just such such a selection. You can just, you can sit here for years and years getting it perfect and creating it, but just go in there and don't get too lost, and just make what you want to make. Because you can actually sit here forever and play around with it. So yeah, that's that. If you want to add an image, maybe you have your own image, you go to uploads, and it allows you to upload an image. As you can see, I've uploaded many images. So if, for example, I wanted an image of me on the cover, let's just take this. Because this is a whole image at the back here, I'll just drag it across, and you'll see it will suddenly just, whoops, fill me in. So now I'm on the front cover of my book.
Nice.
Sorry?
No, I said it was a nice picture.
Oh, thank you. So yeah, so that's how you can do that. And then of course you can just play around with it. You can change the text. You can change the colors again. Yeah. So there's lots that you can do with it. I created this image. This is actually my, okay, let me just show you. If you want to just add an image on top of that, you'll just click on it and it'll arrive there, and you can just scale it down. I normally do that for my signature. If I find my signature somewhere here. There's just not an easier way to search for all these things. So you got to just go through the hundreds of pictures. But it was here somewhere. Okay. So if, for example, I want to add my little signature that I created in PicMonkey, I'll just click on that and it just adds it to there. I do this on all my social media graphics as well. Then I'll just size it, swing it around a little bit. Oops. Swing it around. Okay, the same way. Okay, then I can just put it somewhere. Okay, let's make this a bit bigger. Okay. So I've just added that. You can then move it around, make it fit wherever you want it to. So if you want to add extra graphics on top. So like for social media images as well, this is what I use. I use Canva. I just choose, obviously, the social media image template. And then I just drop in my image, I put my little quotes, I then put my little signature, and there we have it. Then what you can do is when you're ready to download, you just hit the download button, and it allows you to download different formats, which is nice. You can do it in PDF, PNG. This one you'll need to upgrade because it's a paid feature. But I normally just go to JPEG, or if it's a transparent background that I use PNG, but for now I just use that. And you'll just hit download, and it will download straight to your computer. And you'll just save it in a file. All good with that? Before I go to the next step. Okay. There will be trainings. I've done trainings quite some time ago inside the membership funnel. I think it's digital resources. There's like a list of trainings there. Okay, now we're going to show you how to create your cover mock-up. I'll share my screen again. Okay, let me know when it's sharing. I'm using a platform called adazing.com. So it's adazing.com/cover mockups. I'll put that link inside the group later when we're done. But basically, you can create your own cover template. So we've got all these various templates on tablets, on phones, on books, on spiral books, CD covers. It's very easy to use this. If you want, let's see, let's just say we want this book here. You simply click on it. It'll take you to a page where you need to upload the image that you want to have on the page. Okay, so now we've selected, we want this book. Now what you need to do is you need to upload a JPEG or a PNG file of your book cover. So what you're going to do is, over here it says choose file. So the file that you just created on Canva, wherever you've saved that, you just hit choose file, and then it'll bring up your file that you need to find your image from. So these are my images. So I would just select my cover, and then it'll pop it straight into there. You enter your name and email address, and when you click finish, it'll populate it for you, and then it'll spit it out into your email. And then you'll just open up your email and download it directly to your computer. So it is simple, easy, and really user-friendly. Not much that you have to do there, but you can create your ebook covers, a little tablet, you know, on a cell phone, CD cover. So that's how you do that. And let me just see. I'll show you, because you're all going to be editing your own list builder funnels. You've seen the PLR one. Have you all had a chance to have a look at the PLR? You know, that's a little orange head and your inner greatness, right? You've all seen that? No. Okay, well, let me show you. Where is it now? This one here. Okay. Let me share again. Share. Okay. So when you have downloaded your PLR, okay, in the Sexy Brand Building Formula membership site, there'll be a button that says the PLR program, and it'll give you all the steps to download your PLR, because you need to download all the articles, the blog posts, the social media images, the emails, all that kind of stuff into your own Dropbox. And here, this is the training site, so it gives you the link to the training site as well. Now, Your Inner Greatness is orange and gray. It has the little head here. That is the logo. Sorry, I've got a frog in my throat. This is what it looks like, okay? So when you download it, now you fully able to use it just as it is. Sorry, I'm just gonna have some water. You can use it just as it is. Everything's set up. All you need to do is just change your name and that on the emails, and change the languaging if you want. But you can basically just run with this program as it is. You don't need to do any editing if you don't want to. However, if you want to change the covers, you want to change the look and that as well, then you can do what I've just shown you with the ebook cover. So basically, I'm just going to show you this quickly. When you do go into your PLR and you want to start editing it, this is a training site that Rhonda and Chris Benetti, they set up, and you go through everything step by step. It literally tells you exactly what you need to do, from downloading a Trello board. Trello is also a free platform, and what they have on the Trello board is it shows you step by step what you need to do before you move on to the next. So they really help you just work through this program and set it up so that you can do it properly and easily, actually. The Master Reseller Rights, that's just a little blurb about what you can and can't do with this program. Obviously, you can resell it, but you can't give it to, like, if you have a team, you can't give it to them for them to resell. So you can resell it, but you can't give it to anybody else. Here we'll show you how to set up your funnels. You click these buttons. Once you have ClickFunnels, if your ClickFunnels is open, or even if it's not open, it'll populate into your funnel the next time you do sign into ClickFunnels. When you are signed into ClickFunnels, you just click this sales funnel here, and it will download the whole funnel into your account, and the same with the list builder funnel. Very easy to do. Once you have done all that, you need to store your files. So there is a video here that I created showing you what to do, because you need to really have all the PDFs or the ebooks in your own Dropbox, because sometimes, you know, things get reshuffled in Rhonda's Dropbox account, and then any links that you have that are linking to her account will be lost and broken. So it's very important. One of the first things you need to do always before you start working on your funnels is to clone it. So you've always got that original funnel there in case you make a mess on the one that you're working on. And the second thing is to download all the information from Dropbox onto your own Dropbox. Okay, that's just that. And then List Builder Funnel, it's going to show you how to edit it, how you integrate your autoresponders, setting up your pages, editing your automated emails. And then same membership funnel, product fulfillment, social media articles, and so on. So really, it's really an in-depth training platform here, showing you exactly how to set up your PLR. So that is very easy for you to do, and it takes the stress away from you. Now I just want to show you what I did with my PLR, because obviously you can change the name, you can call it whatever you like, you can charge whatever you like, and you can add and take away whatever you like. So mine, I called mine, I don't know if my page is showing yet. Are you seeing my page? Yes, okay. Okay, so I've called mine Fearless Fabulous You, 5 Powerful Steps to Rock Your Life. That's the ebook cover that I created. And I don't even remember if I even changed any of this wording really. And then you hit your book, grab your book here, and they fill in the details and they get sent straight away. So that's how mine looks, because I don't like orange particularly. And then the program, share my screen again. I've called mine the Rock Your Life program, how to find your true extraordinary self. So once again, I changed it from the orange and I created my own. I'm still selling it for $97. I put my little speech in over there, and then I created my own little images and graphics. So it's a bit different to the ones that are used in the PLR, but I created my own. And yeah, so I just restructured mine and did mine a little bit differently to what it is, because I just felt like it. But the rest of it is all pretty much the same. Created my own covers and changed the colors and that to match my brand. So that is that. Any questions?
Thank you, Star.
Pleasure. Letitia, I see you wrote, I just got an idea. What's your idea?
I got an idea because one of the covers was like a CD. So I was thinking like, well, instead of like figuring out how to, not figuring out, but typing up a whole ebook, I can do like an audio ebook, or maybe like a video on Zoom, and they'll get the video. So, because I know with me, if I sit here and type up an ebook, it's going to take me weeks, because my brain doesn't have that much patience. But I can easily just explain it in a video.
Exactly.
Or audio, because Zoom does the audio too.
Yep. Instead of an ebook, it could be an audio.
Yeah, that was my idea.
Any other
Brilliant idea.
So you're all okay to go and create your own ebooks this week? Ebook covers? You can do it. I mean, it doesn't have to be the ebook cover for your ebook that you're using, but just to play with it, to see that you know how to use it.
If you don't mind, I saw where you did the cover, but where did you actually do the body of the book? Like, where did that?
That is just the PLR.
It's just the PLR.
PLR
Okay.
ebook. Yeah, I didn't change anything in it. The whole PLR is exactly as it came. All I did was I changed the covers and put my branding on it.
Okay, gotcha.
I was going to say, when I did an ebook, I used an A4 template in Canva and did the cover and then the whole body in one document. You can do up to 20 pages in it.
Yeah.
Then you can export it as one document, and you can shrink it in a free PDF shrinker, so it's not too big for downloads.
Thank you.
And I've done my challenge workbooks the same way.
Yeah. And it's nice because Canva allows you to download in PDF as well. So
Thank you.
Okie dokie.
Hey, ladies. Just wanted to give you just a quick shout out here. I'm going to be heading out of the class here early because I just remembered I got an awards banquet with my kid to go to. So I just wanted to say thank you and have a
Awesome.
great night.
Thanks,
You guys have a nice
Robert.
time, okay? Didn't want to just leave and be rude. Take care, guys.
See you, Robert.
Yeah.
So everyone's good on creating ebook covers. And I would suggest
Yes.
you start going into your PLR and downloading it into your ClickFunnels account. Because in the next, I think it's 2 weeks' time, 3 weeks' time maybe, I go into editing of the PLR and show you how to do that. So you might want to just get familiar with it so that you can start using it. And anyway, you guys can start using the PLR straight away as your lead magnet. So you have access to it. So good.
I haven't actually started the ClickFunnels account yet, so that's something that's on my to-do list. But didn't you guys mention that there was a free trial of some sort?
Yeah, with ClickFunnels is.
Do you know how long it lasts?
There's also a share account, Tasha, which is much cheaper than the full account for when you're just starting out.
Yeah.
So I think you can have 10 pages of funnels in it.
Yeah. But be warned, your funnels do accumulate quickly. You think, 3 funnels, that's enough. Trust me, you'll run out of space quick. But to start off with, yeah, I think it's like $20, I think, for the 3 share funnel one.
Yeah, it's about 19 or 20.
Yeah.
And also with the cheaper account, you're limited on the amount of pages inside the funnel, which I didn't know. It's like you get 3 funnels, but there's also you're limited on the amount of pages that you can have in the funnel. So you have a funnel that has like a thank you page, sales page, and then a confirmation page. You know, sometimes you're limited on how many pages. Yeah.
It is 10 pages, I think, but I don't think it counts for thank you pages. It seems to create them automatically.
Oh, I see. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
but
yeah,
I know I've got more than 10, unless Christopher did something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think Chris did something because it gave me such an issue. I was like, oh my gosh, I had to delete so many pages that wasn't active. But yeah.
So any other questions on that?
I have a question about the list building. If we can talk about that. So I'm not sure if it's in the course or not. I maybe haven't looked properly lately, but the follow-up sequence, like I don't want to send emails every day because I find it highly annoying when people do that to me, but I want to do maybe a weekly email, and I'm just not sure about the content to put in them. Is one of the modules talk about that?
Are you talking about for the PLR or just for yourself, for your own business?
Really, just the list building stuff. So I only have a very small list of about 50, and I'm going to do an ebook landing and opt-in and grab the emails there. So I just want to know the best sort of sequence in follow-up. What kind of content do I put in it?
Yeah.
I haven't got a very high open rate at all. So, yeah, it's been a bit tough. And so I haven't really done much sequencing.
Yeah, so normally if you want to keep a list engaged, you want to try to send an email out every other day. Now, here's what I noticed, Kathy, with my list. My click rate was going down. I don't really look at the opens. I really want to focus on who's clicking my stuff because that shows interest. So every Monday, I'll send out a main email. The main email can be, I'm going live tonight at 8 o'clock or whatever, right? And then I go back in and I go see, well, who opened that email, right? So whoever, it's automated because I use Constant Contact, so I have all this already set. So Constant Contact does it, it triggers different things how I set it up. So the main email, whoever opens that main email, 2 days later they're going to get another email from me, and the email can be, oh, if you missed my live, here's the replay, check it out. It'll take them to my YouTube channel or just straight to my live that I did on Facebook. Now, whoever clicked that live replay, then I will send them either an offer or sign up for my free training. It's really more of, I do my email marketing on behavioral stuff, not so much of just, I'm just going to send an email out just to send it out to you. I really look at everyone's behavior, because if I'm sending stuff out and it's something they don't want, especially if you have a short list, they're gonna, unsubscribe. You don't want to lose subscribers. But when you really focus on what their behaviors are, the opens, the clicks, that's when you'll send content to those people.
And you can set up a responder to do that, can't you?
Yeah, mine is all set up. Yeah, so I set it up to where, okay, this is my main email. Okay, Constant Contact. Whoever opens this in 2 days, send them this. Constant Contact sends them that. And that, again, that could just be a replay. And then after that, it could be, hey, book a call with me, join the challenge. It could be whatever I'm offering that week. Or free training, like I'm about to have a masterclass in 2 days. Sign up, check it out. Now, after you do your free training or masterclass, whatever you want to call it, you have to send emails out every day, 4 days after the class. So if I'm doing a masterclass on Thursday, they're going to get emails only up until Monday, every day, whoever registered for that masterclass. You get what I'm saying? Because you want to keep them like moving, like, okay, let's go, sign up, join, get on a call with me. Let's, go to this sales page, join.
Okay.
Yeah. So just leverage, it's like what Rhonda talks about with the syndication. Just leverage, if you are going to go live, you can leverage that as an opportunity for them to catch you on the show, grab the replay. I mean, you could, whatever content you feel that your audience, gets value from, you send them that as a mass email and then check their behaviors throughout the week. I'm not sure which email system you have.
Chimp mail.
MailChimp?
Yeah,
I don't know
MailChimp.
how you use that.
I've got a fair idea on how to use it, so that's okay.
Yeah.
Are you on the free version?
Yeah,
I think you'll be limited with what you can do insofar as what Letitia's talking about.
It can do, I think, a fair amount of that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a bad one. It was just more about what should I send and how often, and I know I need to build a list. Yeah.
Anything of value. If you're going to go live, or maybe you have like, your ebook launch, those are the type of things that's the value that you can share, with them. I shared something about the article I read the other day about homelessness in my state, and they love that. I had a massive amount of open rates with that email, and I showed statistics that I found and all this stuff and examples, and I wasn't given an offer. It was just all informational stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Go ahead, Tasha. Go ahead, Tasha.
I was just going to say, I kind of need to do a little bit of rundown on like everything that's going to be necessary to do this monthly for me to prepare adequately. So the ClickFunnels that you were talking about, Letitia, the one that does more than the 10 pages or whatnot, how much is that account per month?
That's $97, but go with the cheaper one now because you're just getting started. I have funnels for everything, my tribe, my academy. I have multiple things that I use ClickFunnels for, but for you right now, go with the cheaper one. So that way, and once you start getting clients, then you upgrade your account. Like my next upgrade is going to be Actionetics.
Okay. And then the, so that one's close to $20 a month, you guys said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then the PicMonkey is $7.99 a month. I'm subscribed to Canva. I think it's $9.99 a month. And then the Constant Contact, how much is that?
Oh God, I have the highest one now. What did I pay in the beginning? I think it was like $30, but this get response, so you don't have to get constant contact. You see what get response, constant contact, active campaign. Yeah.
Okay, so get response is that's the like
Yeah, I think that's
similar
about
to
15.
MailChimp?
It's what?
Is that similar to MailChimp?
No.
No, it's way different. You could do way more with the.
I'm allergic to MailChimp, sorry.
I've had MailChimp before, but Constant Contact is like night and day compared to MailChimp because everything is automated. And I can just go in and see the behaviors of everyone's clicks.
And I use GetResponse. I think that's about 15 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Why I'm allergic to MailChimp is just, I do find it's a bit limited. So when I'm doing private clients and I need to add extra lists, you're only allowed a certain amount of audience and lists, and it just gets a little, it's fine in the beginning when you're just starting out to use it as a free version. But yeah,
Okay.
shy away.
So I mean, this isn't going to be as bad as what I thought it was then. I was thinking it was going to be like over $300 a month.
No way. Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, as your list grows, that's when they're going to send you an email and say, hey, we got to upgrade your monthly membership fee. But starting off, it's like, yeah, get responses $20. I think Constant Contact is like 30 something. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
so
then,
check out both to see which one you can navigate through better.
Yeah.
I always tell people that. Don't use Constant Contact if you can't navigate through it. Like, use it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Aweber's $29 a month. Aweber is $29.
Aweber, yes. Aweber.
and then there was something else in the modules when I was going back through it. It's something about Facebook pixels.
Oh, that's Kim. I don't know nothing about that. You know,
I didn't understand it. So
Yeah, you get a
That's
pixel.
more when you do advertising, right?
You can use it for tracking, like there's a footer in your funnels that you can put your pixel on as well. So it's like a tracking thing. Yeah, and use it for advertising. But that's easy to get. Not easy to get, but it's a setting in your Facebook. You can pick it up and get your code and then put it into your funnel.
And Kim is going to talk about that in the challenge. So that you should come.
okay.
Like John stuff and Kim stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I stay in my lane with the pixel stuff. I just go to Dr. Kim or Lord Kim.
Letitia,
Yes,
when is Kim and there?
I think next week, right? Hold on, let me check. I'll check the calendar. Great question. Oh, I have it on my phone. Let me check on my computer. Yeah, yo.
Star, what's the difference between, I have Constant Contact. I'm paying for like $45 a month. And I just heard someone say that they're paying $15.
It depends on how many emails you have. So you can check with Get Response according to the emails that you have and see how much will they charge you according to the amount of email subscribers you have.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, Kim's going to be on the 20th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And the thing is with emails, guys, and this is something I have to keep reminding myself, is like all the bounce backs, you got to make sure you go in there and make sure that sometimes people put their emails in incorrectly. Instead of putting Gmail, they put Gmail or whatever, just spelled it wrong. So you can go in and change it. And if it's just a bounce email, you got to take it out because you're basically paying for every email. I had to like delete out like 64 email addresses. That was just fake email. Sometimes people just go into your funnel just to see what's inside, you know. It's okay.
So do you write emails like once a week for the next week coming up, or how do you do that?
What do you mean? I'm sorry, Catherine.
Do you write emails like for the next week coming up and you put them in, or just when you're going to do something, or like
when I'm going to
every
do something, you know, when I have a guest on my show, I'll do my, every Sunday night, that's when I focus on my emails. I have a plan, like my 21-day plan is set for the month, but every week it could be different. You know, sometimes somebody may cancel on the show, whatever. So I, you know, every week, every Sunday, I focus on my emails for that week. But mine is all preset. Once I set it up Sunday, it runs on automation for the whole week. I never go back in there unless I want to just check out and see who's clicking on what, or take out any bounce or incorrect email addresses.
I'm a little bit like Kathy, don't really know what the heck to say.
But if y'all stay consistent with going live and pushing y'all content and launching, all this technology stuff pays for itself. It literally does. If you sit back and say, well, my overhead is really only like $450 because I have to pay for ClickFunnels, contact or get response or whatever, and you average out, you know, okay, well, this is the amount of clients I need to maintain per month, it pays for itself. And it's a tax write-off too. So that's how I think of it as, you know, because you need it. You got to send your audience somewhere. You know, the groups are great, but you also got to capture their information as well.
Yeah, to run my brick and mortar office, you know, it cost me well over $1,000 a month. So the $60 investments, you know, that's not really much compared to what I'm spending to have my office and overhead. And so
that's true. But if you don't send your email list anything, then they're not going to click. They're not going to open. Especially and Rhonda mentioned this on her live one time. We only send stuff when you're offering something. They don't like that. Like you got to keep it healthy. That's why you get value, and then you know whoever is clicking on your content, you go in for the offer. I'm sorry, Star. Go ahead.
And I was just saying with Get Response, because I couldn't remember what the list size was, but I think it's up to 1,000 for $15. For me personally, I just like Get Response. I find it very user-friendly. It's not a drag and drop, and I like user-friendly. I don't like to have to figure things out too much. Obviously, with different clients, I have to figure out them all because I've got someone Aweber, someone MailChimp, someone Constant Contact, someone Active Campaign, Actionetics. But I still find, for me, I've found Get Response, especially if you're new and technical stuff is a bit tricky. For me, that works.
That's right.
And a lot of them all have free trials, I think, as well, or at least videos. Mm-hmm. Then you can have a look and you can see, okay, no, that really is something I'll be able to manage, or okay, no, that just looks too much. I can't do that. So check that out as well before you decide.
Yep, always look at each one and look at it like, okay, I can navigate this, because you're going to be doing it. You know, like you're the one that's going to go in and do it. So definitely just see which one works well for you. But you need it. You need it. Any questions on the ebook and list builders? Or you guys have any ideas that you want to use as a list builder?
Are you talking about your lead magnet?
Yes.
Okay. So for the lead magnet that I was thinking about would just be like a guidebook. I've got several, for example, the one that I downloaded it's a 97-page guidebook from Autism Speaks. You know, I'm just going to take my main points and add my stuff on to that, but make it like a 5-page.
Oh yeah, because 97 is too
sheet, you know, you know, for parents or even employers, you know, just something that they can fill out to kind of prompt to kind of get them thinking about what they want, you know.
Absolutely. And if you get all this stuff, like, you know, you get the ebook done or what have you, and somebody downloads it, no one's telling you not to say, hey, book a call with me. This is how much it is. If they say no, that's fine. I mean, you can start seeing them, or even saying, hey, I'm about to launch a course, you know, join my wait list. Like once they download the ebook, they're on your list. Because once they download the email, you want to send them an email right away. This should all already be automated so that you don't have to go in and do it yourself, because then you're going to end up missing people. And then, you know, your thank you email can be, guess what, I'm about to launch something, join my wait list, or guess what, I'm doing free, you know, discovery calls or paid calls this week. My calendar's open. Here's my link. I use Calendly for my scheduling of all my calls, and there's an option on there for, you know, them to pay you as long as you have a link to your PayPal or whatever, or Stripe or whatever you use. And that helps. You had a question, Tasha?
No, I think I'm good. Thank you.
So who wants to go over 21-day plan? Where you guys are at when it as it pertains to your 21-day plan? Are you week 1, week 2, week 3? All right, come on, talk about it. Because you just got done with a webinar, so you should be in research.
Oh, I haven't done, but I'm just and I think I'm pretty good on camera, but I'm getting on there with all this stuff, and I'm like, blah, blah, blah. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm so frustrated with myself because I know I'm better than this. And I'm struggling with what the problem is. I mean,
where are you stuck?
Huh?
Where are you stuck at?
I'm stuck at telling them why they need to be on LinkedIn, but I know why, but I can't put it into a video.
Do you have it written down? Like, do you have here's why?
Girl, I got 2 21-day plans. So there's one.
You got to get that down to one, girl.
Well, no, it's the same thing, but it's just on 2 different papers so I can know what I'm doing. And I don't think that I'm really, well, I don't know. I'm trying to book a call with you and I can't get it.
Okay, so you got to think of your business this way. Because when Sundays are like my CEO days, right? I always tell you guys that. So I think of, well, what is the one problem I'm going to talk about this week? So LinkedIn is a challenge. People need to get on it. But what is the one fear barrier? Like, you have to have multiple fear barriers that people have about LinkedIn, or why they're not on it. Whether they don't know how to use it, or maybe they feel their audience is not there.
I mean, yeah, today I did a one on, you know, I did kind of like the 3 myths, but I only gave 1 myth today, that it's only for professionals and brick and mortar people.
Okay, so because then that could be your content the whole week.
Yeah, I did.
Breaking people's limited belief that LinkedIn is only for entrepreneurs and professional people. And you talk about that. Then you need to go on Google and pick up some statistics on the average amount of this particular audience using LinkedIn versus this particular audience. You need to also talk about the results of using LinkedIn with that whatever industry, other industries. Hairstylists need to be on LinkedIn. You know what I'm saying? Doctors need to be on LinkedIn. Like, it's for everybody. Everybody, brick and mortars. Everybody needs to be on it, right? So you're talking to them and you're only having one theme. What is your theme for this week that you're going to focus on?
Why you should be on LinkedIn, basically.
Mm-hmm. But go deeper.
So that's where I get stuck. I can't go deeper.
You had it though. You said, because people think it's only for entrepreneurs.
Yeah, people think that it's only for professionals.
Okay, talk about that this week. Just that. And then next week it's another problem. And another week is another problem. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're stretching your content, and we're going to talk more about content creation next week. But you're stretching your content, but you're focusing on one theme every single week.
Okay.
And that's all you're going to talk about. And that could be a 3-day show if you want. Because when you just talk about all the different problems all week, that's too much. Because they're like, because everyone who's watching, they get a sense of panic when it's information overload, and then they don't do anything. They're like, what? You know what I mean? But if you just have one theme, I'm telling you this works, and you focus on that the whole week, then you are going to grab those people who are like, okay, I didn't know it was just for business professionals and entrepreneurs. Oh, I'm a hairstylist. Oh yeah, I can get my shop on LinkedIn and encourage, people to walk into my stores or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm sorry, Star, what were you gonna say?
No, I was just going to say, like, you said you got the 3 myths. So you can start off by saying, right, this week we're discussing the 3 myths, the 4 myths, the 5 myths, whatever, how many myths. Today, the myth number 1 is blah, blah, blah. And then your open loop that you keep them, your cliffhanger for tomorrow is join me tomorrow where I'm going to discuss myth number 2, and you give the topic that it's going to be. So then they're going to come back for myth number 2. And then so on and so forth for the week. You can do the same thing. So each week you're touching on a specific pain point. Like Rhonda talks about the PASS system, PAS, the problem, the agitate, then you give them the solution. So at the beginning of the week, you've got, well, this is your problem. The second part of the week, you may be agitated a little bit. Are you finding it difficult to find your customers or blah, blah, blah? And do you know that not only professionals are on LinkedIn, even if you're a hairstylist, you can find, your audience there. And then the solution would be, you obviously don't give them the solution. Obviously, the solution is to be on LinkedIn. And then to find out more, obviously not in your first week and second week, maybe when you're seeding for your masterclass, you can say, right, I'm going to show you how you can leverage LinkedIn for your business, whether you're a professional or, for whoever.
Absolutely. There's 3 major industries. It's health, wealth, and relationships. Obviously, most of the people who are in the wealth category, they're on LinkedIn, for the most part. But you got huge gaps with the health industries, those who are working in or who are in that particular market, and the relationship. Those are the ones that are not like thinking that LinkedIn is just for business professionals and entrepreneurs, the wealth industry people. So again, like what Star said, you're focusing on that one theme every week, and that can be your masterclass. Just to say, well, three reasons why LinkedIn is not just only for business professionals and entrepreneurs. And in your webinar, you're telling them, well, if you're a stylist, this is how you can leverage LinkedIn. If you have a doctor's office, this is how you can leverage LinkedIn. If you're a life coach, this is how you can leverage LinkedIn. Right? What really will help you, Catherine, and too, is you following other people who are also LinkedIn coaches. And see, there was one lady, I was trying to look up her name. I went to her conference last year. She also does LinkedIn. And see what they're doing and how they are curating their content and what they're talking about too, so that can sort of steer you in the right direction on a more of not too much of a comparison thing. But I look at a lot of business coaches and I'll be like, oh, this woman getting it all wrong. And I'll just go live just on an argument type of thing, So you seeing what's in your market and going from there, because you got to know your market. Just have to. Got to know your market. And so, yeah, leverage that one theme a week, and that's the only thing you're going to focus on. You can focus on that the whole freaking 21 day. And the next 21 days is another theme. Another one is another thing. And then again, another thing. Like I'm about to do another free training, and I'm about to do the same webinar I did last month. Okay. Rinse and repeat.
It's like I feel like now that I'm doing all this planning, it's screwing me up. When I just throw stuff out there on the wall, it sticks. It gets me clients. And now I'm just like, whoa. So, but I know I have to have the structure, but, I just.
Let your main thing be your main thing that week or that 21 day. That's it. All the other notes, sometimes you got to take all the notes you have and just put them somewhere else in your drawer and say, okay, what am I focusing on this week? Okay, let me write out how to accomplish that goal or to make sure I'm staying consistent with that focus. And that's it. Because we're good note takers, boy. We like have our hands be like cataracts, And then the action, because all this paper is all over our heads, we're like making it, push us down.
Well, and I can't go any further than 9 minutes and 59 seconds if I want to put it on LinkedIn.
That's right.
All right. Yep. It makes all sense here, and then when I hang up from y'all, it doesn't make sense. Are any of y'all there out there? It sounds so good when Rhonda and all these coaches tell you, and then you sit down and I just start crying. I mean, I've had more tears in the past week.
Rhonda does the same thing. Last month it was about Instagram and social media growth, and she launched the media kits, and the month before that was Influencer Secrets. It's like, what am I going to focus on this month? And that's all you talk about is that one focus.
Catherine Ann, I get tongue twisted just as bad when I'm trying to do these lives. And so what I've been doing in the mornings and at lunch and in the evenings, I've just been recording videos and talking, trying to practice because I'm not comfortable. You put somebody beside me, I can bounce off their energy and it's fine. But when it's me by myself and I'm looking at me and the computer on the screen, I don't like it at all.
See, that's what I say. That's something a little bit deeper, guys. That you when you wake up in the morning, you guys know the mantra. Like you guys know, last week I shared what I do. Like I just keep saying, look in the mirror and say, I'm that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like I am. You know what I'm saying? So it's what I say that helps me to make sure my confidence is up. So whatever it is that you guys have to say to yourself, and also maybe you're feeling that people are looking at you, maybe going to judge you. You know, don't care about that. You just gotta know that you're shit, and that's it.
Well, I felt like the shit before I started this course. I mean, I love this course, but now I have to ask them to share, and I have to remember to say the title and who the hell I am. And oh my God, now we're going to do what tomorrow. And I mean, my husband one time, like 2 months ago, came and ripped the notes out, and he goes, just speak, because
just talk, be natural. Yes.
When I look at those notes, I just get all discombobulated. But when I just talk, I sound better.
That's right.
It's been a very growing week that I'm getting better and better. But man, I just almost quit today. So
yeah, I mean, whenever you get into a place where you're investing in self-development, it could feel like information overload, but you got to stay focused on what it is that you're supposed to be doing, and stop focusing on the things that are not going to be of value to you. Going live and posting your content to that 21-day plan, that's what's going to make you money. And guys, I get scared too, but let me tell you something. I am not going back to that job. Hell to the his not. Oh, you know what I mean? So if I got to sit up here and get out of my fear to launch what I have to launch, and I have to do what I have to do. I do this would you rather game with myself all the time. Would you rather do this, or would you rather work for somebody else?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I even went and created an ebook because I didn't want to work on this 21-day plan. I mean, that's because I like doing those. And I was just like, okay. And then finally I was like, CA, stop trying to go and avoid this, because you're never going to grow if you know. So
it's just the devil. He's going to keep you. I mean, I don't know what y'all.
I know it's the devil.
It is, but
that damn devil.
It always comes to get you off focus. That's it. So he's going to let you look at all the notes and everybody else online, and you in the challenge. You're like, oh, she said this, and then what? And you're like, oh my God.
And I will say, I love the challenge. I think getting in there messed me up. Sorry, Rhonda, if you're hearing this recording.
No, we allow it. We got to understand she's talking to a certain audience. Right. So this, our conversation she has with us is she's giving us all of her nuggets,
Yeah.
It also is a good learning for you guys. When y'all do your challenges, you know what to give and what not to give. Because then people, they will ask you 1,001 questions, the same question 3 times. Mm-hmm. Okay? So you guys watching her, you'll see like where the boundaries are. Because eventually she's going to make the big offer and get them to move. And by then they're going to be hungry. Right? Because she didn't give away all the nuggets in the beginning. So it's a good learning process. That's all you guys are doing. She's inviting you guys in to really learn how the queen does what she does.
Hey, Letitia.
Yes, ma'am.
You talked the other day about doing or loading a video or something up about the words we can't say anymore.
Oh yes. I got to find out my computer. Absolutely.
Yeah, really want to see that.
Yes. Yeah,
Thanks,
I curse
babe.
a lot in it, so if y'all don't because I kept saying the words I told y'all not to say. Yes, that was real funny. I did that live on that, and it got a lot of people in it. It was funny. Oh yeah, I'll send that to you. No worries. I think I have it on YouTube. I'm not sure.
Catherine, I just wanted to say as well with your doing your lives, and then you said before you would just talk and it would be fine. Now you've got this whole structure. And I think I mentioned before about the cue cards. Just might want to have that up there saying, right, just to remind you, like intro, three pain points, call to action. There we go. So you're still doing it your normal way, but it's just there to remind you so that you're not forgetting.
I'm doing everything y'all told me to. The intro threw me off, but now I'm back on track on that. Yeah. So.
Okay, good.
And I just looked that I'm doing my second week of my 21-day plan. So clearly I need to get my stuff together.
Yes.
All right.
Well, you got it together.
Hey, Catherine.
Yes.
I am probably a perfect audience for you because I'm not on LinkedIn, and I actually did think it was just for professionals. So if you ever want to, say to me, like, is this sort of the right thing you would want to know in this order? Just reach out, because I'm probably something I need to do is LinkedIn. And I have absolutely no real idea on how to go about it and what it can be used for and why it's going to be useful to me. So I'm here to give you feedback if you need it, okay?
Right. And feel free to watch my videos and go, okay, that made no sense. Change this, or
yeah, I will.
Totally for criticism, constructive criticism.
Yeah,
Don't
cool.
tell me that my face is too red, because I know that, but yeah, definitely. I would love for you to watch and see what I'm doing. And it's been a change. What you said about going on my business page, and I'm getting crickets. And so that's bugging me, because I had a really big audience on my personal page, but I know that wasn't the right answer.
Are you promoting it before you go live on your business page?
Mm-hmm.
So you're going live on your personal page and you're tagging your business page and you're live on your personal page?
No, I'm just putting because this happened on Sunday, Monday, I just put hey, I'm going live in 30 minutes. And then today I did 10 minutes. Tomorrow this should be in a little bit.
Very good. But we know live streaming carries more weight. So when we
I'll start doing lives, but I've just
15 minutes before the live, letting everyone know. And if you do that consistently, they're going to move. Because I had the same thing. I was going live on my personal page and they're getting all the time. But once you move them over, they're going to get over there. And never ever think nobody's watching your replays, because they are. 75% of your audience is going back and watching your replays.
So many people just stalk you and never say anything. That's what I've found. It's incredible, the number.
It's amazing. I had a client just in October. I was like, how long you been watching me? She's like, I've been watching you for 2 years. I've never seen her face in my life. She said, I would just go back and watch your replays. So we need to go live to curate content. That's the only reason why we go live for. Don't worry about the numbers. Just say, I just did my content today. It's done. I'm good. Right. Go ahead, Kathy. I'm sorry.
What's your business page called, Catherine Ann?
Okay. Catherine Ann Clayton.
That's right. You should put LinkedIn Queen at the end of that.
I can teach you how to do it, but I can't talk about it. So it's just, I'm going to get it together.
You are. It's always like this in the beginning. Don't worry.
Do either of you ladies have any kind of an Excel spreadsheet or, I don't know, Word doc or anything that has like all the different services that we need to utilize or tap into? Like tonight, I learned about PicMonkey. I've never heard of PicMonkey before. I've never heard of a dazing before. There's lots of stuff out there.
Yeah, I think in the resources page, there's a list of, not really a list, but a couple of different trainings and stuff that I've done. I've just always just popped it inside there.
Okay. Yeah. We'll look in resources. Thank you.
Any other questions, ladies, before we head off for the week? So I'd love if you would all create an ebook cover and share it with us. And if you do have ClickFunnels and you can start downloading all the PLR funnels, all the resources that go along with it, then you can start editing it, because we're in week 6, so we're halfway through the course. And you guys will want to start using your funnels. So especially if you're doing the 21-day plan, you're doing your lead magnets, building your list, you're going to need those funnels set up. And I think it's in 2 weeks' time we go through editing them. But I mean, if you want to do it in the meantime, there's that whole training site that Chris and Rhonda did, which is really awesome. It's really robust. It's got everything in there as well. So you need to go through that.
Yep. And I think that's it.
Thanks, ladies.
You're welcome. And guys, when you're making covers, you can put in the group and ask us what our opinion. Like if you have like 3 different mock-ups that you created and you're like, let's see which one that most people like, put it in the group, SBBF group, put it in there. So that way we can make a vote. All righty. Cool.
I think we're good to go.
Okay, y'all. We'll see you guys next week.